Well, good afternoon, everyone. Now we're gonna go back to differentiation. First video we did the laws of differentiation. You know what you have to memorize and whatnot. What you have to know. Now we're gonna be learning different techniques to use those laws and applied in different circumstances that demand you to use these techniques. Because sometimes instead of just doing hardcore like derivation using its laws, sometimes you can simplify the entire thing by using techniques. So now starting with rules. Okay, there are three types of laws you can use here. We have the chain law, the product law, and the quotient law. So the chain rule applies for circumstances that are something like y is equal to let's say x. Okay, let's make up a proper function, not too hard, not too simple. So something like 5x plus 1 to the power of 6. Okay, this is a function that has 5x plus 1 inside, and then the entire function altogether is put in to the power of 6. So differentiating this function dy over dx using this law, assuming that fx is equal to 5x plus 1 and the exponent they're talking about is equal to 6. Applying this, so bring down the exponent down here, so 6 5x plus 1 to the power of 6 minus 1 times 5x plus 1 differentiated. So this is 6 5x plus 1 to the power of 5 times 5x plus 1 differentiated is just 5. So that basically gives us 30 5x plus 1 to the power of 5. So this is how you can apply this, and this can be used for any number. So there can be any number before the fx inside, and it can be any exponent. Any exponent can be up here. You just have to apply this law. So let's, for just the sake of it, we'll just do one more. This one will do it as y equals 23x. No, it's a very big number, hard to calculate. Okay, 6x plus 3 to the power of 4. So dy over dx is equal to 4 6x plus 3 to the power of 3, because 4 minus 1 is 3, times we differentiate what's inside here, that's 6. So that's basically 24 6x plus 3 to the power of 3. And there I introduced to you the chain rule, which you can use for many circumstances. So getting a bit harder questions. So let's say you have a number in front of the entire thing. So let's say you already have a 5 in front, then 3x plus 1 to the power of 3. We apply this dy over dx, going forward 3 times 5. This is assuming there's an integer before the entire thing. So 3 times 5 is 15, 3x plus 1 to the power of 3 minus 1. So 15, 3x plus 1 to the power of 2. It's as simple as that. And we have to multiply that by 3, multiply that by 3, which is 45, 3x plus 1 to the power of 2. This is the chain rule. This is very important to know. You can apply this in a variety of circumstances, especially in these questions that involve you to differentiate a graph. So they'll give you a graph. I'll get to this later. So they'll give you a graph, and then they'll tell you at this point in that curve what's the gradient of the tangent. And the curves don't usually just have simple equations. They normally have complicated equations that have parentheses inside them. So the chain will be very useful to use there. It is a way of applying differentiation. Thank you.